Hey guys, rolling in here. How's everybody doing today? Hi. Yeah, how is everyone doing? I know we didn't talk yesterday. I'm so sorry. I was so busy and I did not have time to like get home and make a video, and I was really upset about it because I was like, after I got home, I was like, oh, man, I wish I could have done that today, and I just didn't, so I'm sorry. How are we all doing? How was yesterday's fasting day? What's your favorite band? Still fasting till tonight's dinner. Hello, fasting went well yesterday. Good. Nightwish. I don't think I've heard of them before. Hey, Hannah. Hey, Hannah. Everybody say hi, Hannah. Oh, my phone's turning sideways. Sat here all last night watching a blank screen. That sounds like fun. Yesterday was a feeding day. Today's a fast. Nice. Do you lose water weight first and then actual fat when doing ADF? I kind of assume so, just because whenever I lost 16 pounds in my first month, I know that that probably wasn't all fat and was probably some water weight. Except I don't know all the facts behind it. I'm not a doctor. 92 hours? Holy moly, that's crazy. Just finished your 40-hour fast. It's worth looking them up. Hi Rachel, hi everyone. Sneaking into ADF. I'm trying to make a friendship bracelet. This sucks. Let's see. I saw a question up here too. What's the challenge? The challenge is, if you're new to this whole group thing, basically I have a fasting challenge on Facebook called 95 Days of Fasting, where we're fasting for a challenge of 95 days on and off. So one day we fast, the next we don't, alternating it back and forth. Yeah, Nicole, I'm actually gonna we're talking about desserts today, so I have like some stuff out here that I'm gonna like talk about. But yeah, the challenge is basically just alternate day fasting back and forth for 95 days, because it takes 21 days to make a habit. So we're gonna fast for 95 until June 26th, which for me personally is the day before my to-be wedding date. Goodness, I hope so. Guys, please send so many good vibes because I need this day to actually happen. Like, I'm so stressed out about it. Already having to push it back once was absolutely heartbreaking. If I have to push it back again, I don't even want to talk about it because I'm going to start crying. So, send lots of good vibes. No negative vibes. I don't want to hear anything negative about what's going on in the world. I just want good vibes, please. So, anyway, that is kind of the challenge, basically, is we're doing alternate day fasting for 95 days. And then after that, if people want to continue, then they can. But it's like a 3-month challenge, kind of, in a way. A little bit longer than 3 months. So that's what the challenge is. And that was a really long way to explain that. So I apologize. But yeah, guys, today's topic. Thank you. Cool challenge. I'm super new to fasting. Been doing ADF for a week. Going to give it a try for 30 days and see how it works for me. Awesome. That's always good. It's just small steps. You know, everybody else here starts at different levels. Some start at 16.8, some start at 500 calories, some start at 24, one meal a day, switch to alternate day. So yeah, but let's see. You guys have Aldi stores in the States? Yeah, actually we do. We have Aldi's and Trader Joe's, which is actually, I know Aldi was based in Germany, if I'm correct, and there's Aldi's Sud, South, Aldi's South and Aldi's North, I think. And I can't remember. I watched something on it a long time ago, and our Trader Joe's is actually Aldi's Sud. So yeah. I love your clothes. Where do you shop? Um, Thank you. It's gonna happen your wedding in June. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. You guys, seriously, it means so much to me. I shop at all different places. My favorite places to shop are Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Target, Walmart. The clothes I'm wearing today I actually got from my friend's boutique. So August is here. Hi, August. Everybody say hi to my niece, August. She is on the live chat right now. She's 7 years old. Her birthday's in May, and she came on here to say hi. I told her to come on here and say hi. So everybody say hi, August. Roll them in here. Hi, August. Look, August, all these people are saying hi to you. Isn't that cool? I don't know if you guys remember this. If you've been following me for a while, she and I actually made a video like almost a year and a couple months back. And she got on there. That was her first YouTube video. She made one with me. So yeah, that was a while ago. But I hope she's excited. I'll have to ask and see. Yeah, and Elizabeth is also my friend that's on here. She's the one that I go down and visit all the time, who has my niece and nephew, August, and my little nephew, Elias. So he's gonna be my ring bearer in the wedding. So yeah, but yeah, see, oh my goodness. August, you should feel so special. Alrighty, guys, we had some questions pop in here with the hi August, so I want to see what all we have here. Broke my fasting day. Do you recommend having the next day as an eating day, then start fasting again? If you break on your fasting day, I do suggest that you go ahead and continue with your schedule, because say for example, if you broke your fasting day and you only had like 350 calories or whatever it might be, the next day it's going to be a lot harder for you to get through because you didn't have that many calories the day before. So I personally like just continuing my schedule and just moving on. Like there's no point in dwelling over it. I actually just saved something that I'm going to be putting on the challenge page later that I came across on Instagram that was kind of like a diagram of like if you binge eat and then you try to like recover over the next 2 days and like eat way less, then you're going to end up binge eating again and then try recovering, and it like in the long run hurts you more than if you have that one binge day and then you just get back on track the next couple of days and it evens out over time. So I was going to post that on the thing on the fasting challenge group because I really liked that example a lot. Let's see, I'm gonna scroll back up here and see what else I missed. All these hi Augusts make me so happy. We don't have these stores in Canada. That's a shame. Aldi's is great. I don't know if you have Trader Joe's or not. Did you find your weight fluctuating while doing ADF around your time of the month? Yes, I gained about 10 pounds for like a week and a half around my time of the month before my weight goes back to normal. Missed your fasting chat yesterday. I know, I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to come on and talk. It was, I had to go out and do things. Changing from one meal a day to alternate day. Today's my first day. I feel great so far. I also picked up watercolor again, praying for your wedding. Watercolor, that's so cool. I wish I could do watercolor. I'll pray for your wedding too. Thank you. My God, binging drinks is what I do because I broke my drinking fast. Oh. When you first started ADF, did you have energy on fasting days? I didn't notice anything off about my energy on my fasting days when I first started that I can remember, but that was so long ago. I'm thankful for these fasting days. I started drinking coffee again for the first time, also going to drink 1 gallon of water a day. That's a good idea because I need to drink more water like that too. I'm really bad at drinking water. If I had like a gallon water bottle, like a gallon jug, maybe that would help me get through it a little bit easier, but it's really hard for me to drink my water. Like, I don't even know where my water bottle is right now, but I got my coffee. Oh, I got this, for all my musical people, Waitress the musical. Hannah will know this. We went and saw this together. So it's totally worth it. Totally splurged the moment worth it. But okay, guys, we're 10 minutes into the video now. Let's go ahead and start on our topic for the day. We're going to talk about desserts. Somebody actually brought this up on one of the questions yesterday because they suggested we talk about desserts for one of the days. I'm going to go ahead and not read the questions and stuff until we're done talking about the desserts. Then I'll go back and read them just kind of like what I've talked about before, because I get distracted by looking at the questions and then I end up getting off track and talking about something completely random. So I'll answer the questions. I'll come back to those after we are done talking about desserts. But I'm really excited to share this stuff with you today because I know a lot of people think that you can't eat sweets whenever you're doing any kind of weight loss. That's not necessarily true. That's one reason why I like alternate day fasting, because you can really eat what you want as long as it's in that calorie count. Like, of course, I've said before, I'm definitely more health conscious about what I eat now, but behind me is some examples of things that I do eat. And then I'm going to also show you some other things as well. And we can talk about things that we also like eating as well. I know I have a lot of low carb people that follow me, a lot of keto people that follow me, and maybe they can have some great suggestions for those who are keto and low carb. So the first thing we're gonna talk about, my absolute all-time favorite, which I'm gonna go get from my freezer. I didn't wanna pull it out and leave it on the table because it would melt. You guys probably know where this is coming from, so I'll be right back. We have the Breyers. I know Hannah doesn't like this. Carb Smart ice cream, vanilla flavor. They also have a chocolate flavor. This is just my favorite ice cream. This is what I get over anything else now because it is low calorie and it is pretty low carb as far as I remember. So let me look here. Carb Smart ice cream, 110 calories per serving. It is 2/3 cup per serving. I mean, of course, I usually do like a cup because I mean, I'm gonna eat a cup of ice cream, just saying. 4 net carbs, 4 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of sugar. So this is a really good sweet treat if you're wanting ice cream. I highly suggest this. One of my favorite things to do with this is drizzle some of the All-American butters on top of it, or you can just eat it like this. You can do a sugar-free dark chocolate syrup from Hershey's. It's also very good. And then you can also put fruit on it. I love mixing berries and putting those on top of this as well. You can make milkshakes with this. I've taken this and my Quest protein shakes before and mixed it to make kind of like a milkshake. So there's so many things that you can do with this. Anything that you can do with normal ice cream, you can do with this, and it's lower carb and lower calorie, and this is my favorite dessert. Like, this is kind of probably the thing that I turn to more than anything else on my eat days if I'm wanting something sweet at night after I've had dinner. So I'm gonna put it back. I'll be right back. Next, chocolate, dark chocolate. This is a dessert that's not necessarily bad for you either. Dark chocolate is also a lot better than milk chocolate though. I know a lot of people can't really do dark chocolate because it takes like, I don't know, the taste they can't do with the dark taste of it, which is fine. But this is definitely going to be healthier for you than milk chocolate. So these are really good because it's 70% dark chocolate, but the bars, or it comes in like a bar serving, and I can't get it out of the bag. Yeah, it's not coming out. Oh, see? So 1 bar is 150 calories. So I mean, that's a pretty good size for chocolate. You know, I know everybody says that they have these near them, so I apologize if you don't. And then we also have something else that I really liked, and I've actually got these at TJ Maxx. I love looking at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross in their like kitchen stuff because they will have you know, food a lot of the times that you can get at a cheaper price. For example, these things are typically $6 a box, and I got them for $4. And they are the Lenny and Larry's complete package cookie. They have 5 grams of fiber, 8 grams of protein per cookie. I don't know what the carb count is. It's probably not low carb. Probably not, so this wouldn't be something for my low carb people. But they have different flavors as well. I have the chocolate chip cookie box here, but in it I have the snickerdoodle version, and I also have the complete cookie double chocolate one. It is so good. Put this in the microwave for like 30 seconds and warm it up, and it's like heaven. I don't know. I did it the other night for the first time since one of my friends told me about it, and it was so good. So that's another thing that you can do for a dessert if you're wanting something like that. And then I also got these at Target, I believe, and it's Mrs. Jones Baking Co. I love the cake in a cup because I love cake and cupcakes and stuff like that, which I'm always down for eating a cake or a cake or a cupcake. But if I do want to do something different, or if I want to eat something a little less calorie, these are really nice too. Of course, they don't have the frosting as well, but they're just really easy to make. You just stick them in the microwave. There's a confetti pop one, and then this one is a warm double chocolate one. The warm double chocolate one is 170 calories, and the confetti pop one is 160 calories. So not low carb, but if you're wanting a dessert, these are really good too to have. Then, of course, we have the Kodiak cakes, like the muffins. This is a muffin, so this doesn't necessarily need to be a dessert, but it's 290 calories, and it is packed with 10 grams of protein, so this will kind of help fill you up a little bit more if you feel like you need a little something else. Not low carb, unfortunately, but that's okay. We can eat carbs with alternate day fasting if you want to, and it's fine, because that's what I did for the past 2.5 years. And then Fiber One bars. I mean, look at it. Strawberry cheesecake. I haven't tried it yet, but it looks tasty. It's 160 calories. Let's see here. With 5 grams of fiber. Also not low carb, but it just looks good. Like, come on. That looks amazing. I can eat this whole box, probably. Let's see. Last but not least, the thing that I have to show you guys. I've been trying to get rid of, like, all my sweets and stuff like that. So I don't have, like, a lot. These things here that I have, I've actually had for like months, and they're just kind of like sitting in the cabinet waiting for me to decide to eat them, because a lot of times I'll go to the cabinet and I'll be like, do I really want to eat 160 calories in that? And I'm like, no. So I'll go to my fridge and I'll get like cottage cheese or yogurt and mix berries with it, or honey, or my Agave 5, which is really awesome. The Agave 5 is 5 calories per teaspoon, I believe. So that's a nice alternative sweetener if you want to put that on like some toast or something like that. But anyway, the last thing I have here is these dark chocolate cups with almond butter, which are actually really good. It's 80 calories a piece, and there are, let's see here, does it say on the front how many carbs? No, but I believe there are, 5 grams of carbs. And 1 gram of protein. So it's not like great in the protein, but you know, for a peanut butter cup, these are really good. So that is what I have in terms of desserts and sweets. Like I've said though, guys, if you want a piece of cake or if you want a piece of cheesecake, eat it. Don't feel like you have to eat healthy all the time, because you're allowed to treat yourself. Like, you're human, you only live once. Eat it. Eat the cupcake, eat the cookie, whatever, you know, like I wouldn't say do it every night, eat like a piece of cake every night, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12 days in a row. But moderation is key, and it's also good for balance. So anyways, that is what I have as examples for some desserts. If you guys have any ideas, I'm opening up the floor, and I'm going to go back up and scroll and look at questions and stuff, because I saw some things popping in, but I was ignoring them as we talked about earlier. So let's see here. Oh my goodness, I got a lot here. Sorry. Do you recommend exercising on fasting or eat days? I do both. I exercise on my fasting days and my eat days. On my fasting days, I lift at night before bed. And on my eat days, I do cardio in the morning whenever I'm still in my fasting state. So for example, this morning, I woke up, I did a 10-minute walk on my treadmill at an incline, and then I did a 45-minute cardio session. So that's kind of how I do my exercising here recently, having being at home all the time. How is your granny? In fact, your family as a whole. Everyone safe, sending love to everyone on here and family members. My grandma's good, very stubborn. She kept wanting us to come into her place, but she lives kind of like in a 55 up living facility, and we were like, we're not going in there because, you know, you never know, and I would rather be safe than sorry. Excuse me. But everyone is safe, so thank you for asking. I can only drink really cold water. I get less sleep on eating days, probably because I'm excited that I finally get food. I understand that. Do you use monk fruit sugar? I actually have some up in my cabinet now. I use that and stevia and Splenda. I use them all. I'm not particularly picky. I also like Swerve, but it's super expensive. So I have the confectioners, the brown sugar, and the granular sugars of them. And I like them all. I do. They're just, like I said, really expensive. Sorry, scrolling back up since I got some more questions in here. Is it okay to stop ADF for a few days? I'm on my period because I bloat and gain so much weight even if I fast. It should be fine for you to stop and then just pick it up afterwards. I typically like to continue fasting through my cycle though, personally, just so that way I know if I stop, it might be harder for me to get back on track. So that's really up to you and if you think that you can get back on track. Oh, thank you, Christopher. I love the chocolate Brare's Carb Smart. Yes, it's so good. Hannah says, gross, I know. Finally, a captive audience for my singing debut. Do you look at your calories on your eat days? Yes, I do count my calories on my eat days. I literally wake up way earlier than I do on my fasting days. Nice. Do you find you lose more hair on ADF? I've never tried any other, I've tried other methods to lose weight, but I didn't lose any hair even when doing alternate day fasting. I still have so much hair. Every time I get my hair done, they're like, you have so much hair. I know. Y'all, I started ADF on 3/22. I haven't weighed myself since today and I'm down 10 pounds. Congratulations, girl. Good for you. That's awesome. That's so exciting. I know whenever I weighed myself after the first month of doing alternate day fasting, and so I was down 16 pounds. I was shocked. I've never ever lost 16 pounds before. So good job. That is awesome. Thank you. You said thank you for the motivation, Rachel. I appreciate that. But you did it yourself. Hannah, I personally don't like ice cream or milk. Eat half of one of those bars at the end of the day. It's so satisfying. Congrats. Proud. Do they have any low-calorie Twinkies? I'm not sure. I'm not a big Twinkie fan, but you might be able to find a recipe on Pinterest if you look them up. Oh, by the way, Rachel, looking very good. Great skin tone and definition. Thanks. I have all the other makeup that I did the trial on, and it's actually working out really well. So I think I might actually keep it, which I was really surprised. Mixed peanut butter with yogurt. Yes, that's a good idea too. I haven't done this yet, and I keep telling you guys I'm going to, but that healthy chocolate peanut butter cheesecake recipe, I want to make a video on it, but I'm trying to find a morning that I actually want to have that for breakfast instead of like whatever else I've been doing. So that's also something else that you can do as well. It's basically just Greek yogurt with cocoa powder, Splenda, stevia, some kind of sweetener, and peanut butter, and you mix it together and you set it up overnight and it turns into like a chocolate moussey, thick goodness. It's so good. And then you mix like a tablespoon of peanut butter in with it in the morning. It's very good. Looking slim, Rachel. Oh, thank you. Mixed peanut butter with yogurt. If you are keto, Zero chocolate bars are low in carbs and calories. I've not heard of that, but I'm actually going to look it up because I would like to try stuff like that. I actually just got reached out to by a couple companies that are asking me if I want to try some products. One's for like adding to your coffee, and it's supposed to be like a keto thing. And I told him I wasn't keto, and he said he wasn't either, but that's what he does for breakfast, and he wanted me to try it. So I guess I'll give it a try and see what it's like. Any recommendations for things we can make, recipes, trick sweets like dehydrating strawberries in the oven until they taste like fruit roll-ups? I know I've made like a vegan banana bread before, it didn't have an egg in it, of course, and I used like different sweeteners. Like I said, I do a lot of modification on the recipes, and that's kind of something that you guys can do as well. If you find a recipe that you really enjoy, try modifying it with healthy ingredients, like using the Swerve sweeteners, or I don't know, like just taking some of those higher calorie ingredients and exchanging them out with something else. For example, if you don't want to use oil, you can use applesauce as a great alternative, and that's what I like to do. So I'll take applesauce and exchange it out with oil in my vegan banana bread. Dehydrated fruit. I've never tried that before, but I now have an air fryer and I know you can dehydrate stuff in it. So I could try with some apples because I actually have a bag of apples. Milano cookies. Those are really good too. Desserts are my nemesis. Would you recommend beef jerky? I mean, sure. Why not? as long as you like it, you can eat beef jerky. It's not really a dessert though, unless everybody looks at desserts a different way. What is the tat on my wrist? This one here. It says, it's a picture. It's not very good. I got it when I was like, freak, how old was I? 21. It's a paintbrush that's in the shape of a heart that says create. I designed it myself and it just doesn't look that great now. I kind of want to get it covered up. Avoiding also to have sweets at home. If there's anything like a box of these cakes you just show, I will just eat till the whole box is empty. I understand. I started alternate day fasting and then realized you were doing a challenge, so maybe a day or two off, but it's working for me. Just came on to tell everyone to keep going and stay safe. Thanks, Frank. We appreciate that. OMG, caught the life finally. If you mess up a fasting day, you continue from there fasting? No, if I eat on a fasting day, the next day I continue my schedule as normal. So if I mess up on a fasting day, the next day I would keep it an eat day and then fast and eat. Just keep on my regular schedule. Nature Valley oatmeal squares are great if you want something sweet, 160 calories, and don't make you super hungry after. Yeah, Brooke, I actually have Nature Valley's almond butter ones, which are really good. You guys know I love my nut butters, like peanut butters and almond butters, and their almond butter like biscuits are so good. I can't remember. I think it's like 210 calories for one of those though. Very good. Looking for dessert items to make with 2-ingredient dough. Any tips? Ooh, you could do like cinnamon sugar twist with the 2-ingredient dough maybe, or cinnamon rolls. I've even made cinnamon rolls with 2-ingredient dough before using cinnamon and the Swerve brown sugar. Basically, you make your dough, put it out into a square, brush on, you could do olive oil or you could do butter spray or you could use real butter, whatever you want to use. Put that over it, use your cinnamon and your sugar or Swerve or stevia or whatever, roll it up, make cinnamon rolls and put it in a pan and bake it. That's another thing that you can do with those. Sorry, scrolling back up. I love Breyer's low carb ice cream and Yasso frozen yogurt. I love the portion one on a stick. They run between 60 and 100 calories each. Addicted. My favorite flavor for both is salted caramel. Yeah, I've seen those before, but I haven't jumped the gun to get them yet. Great, you have a lot of hair. I do have a lot of hair. I just started last week with 18.6. I wanted to try this. I want to join the challenge. Congratulations and thank you. Your energy and your example. Thank you. How every said they like ice cream or milk. I love ice cream. Wait, whoever said they don't like ice cream or milk. I love ice cream. My body does not. Yeah, she is a little lactose intolerant. Love peanut butter and yogurt. So Delicious is a really good yogurt for those who are dairy free. Yes, I actually just bought Ian some of those because he was wanting to try some of the plant-based yogurts. So Delicious coconut yogurt is really great. I'm currently on 24, but today going to 1 meal a day. Then maybe in a week or two I'll attempt 80. Yeah, hey, that's good. Just working your way up. That's all it takes. How to deal with cravings on fasting days. It depends on what kind of craving. I always say that if you're craving something though, I mean, if it's on a fasting day, that's a little different. A lot of people say try upping your electrolytes, try drinking warm waters or broths or whatever to help kind of get you through the day. But my biggest thing is if you're craving something, I suggest that you go ahead and eat it because you're going to end up binging in the long run if you keep pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off. So, you know, I kind of feel like eating what you want in the long run is going to be better for you because you don't want to binge, and then that would more ruin your progress, I think. That's how I feel anyway. You can go after recovery bars. They have lots of proteins and little carbs. Recovery bars. Enlightened ice cream is good and comes in a variety of flavors with low calories. Yeah, those ice creams are good too. And the Halo top one. There's so many out there now. Rebel. Did you end up watching The Magic Pill? No, I haven't had the chance yet. Guys, I'm always so busy. Like, I get off here, I have to film another video, and then after that, it'll be like dinner time, and then after that, I kind of just like to chill with Ian because he's working all day and we don't really get to spend time with each other. So it's kind of our time to unwind together. Dessert is normally a glass of wine or nice craft beer instead of sweets. There you go. Will you get any more tattoos? I really want to get another one with the date that I started my lifestyle change, which is 9/5/17. So I think I want to get that like on my rib cage maybe, like right under where my bikini top would be. But I haven't decided yet. I don't really know. That kind of sounds like it'd be painful. Your banana bread was bomb. Good, Hannah. Hannah made banana bread this morning. She said she was no Betty Crocker, but I guess it turned out, so that's good. Ben and Jerry also has a great non-dairy ice cream trick. I didn't know that. We'll send an address to send your banana bread, Hannah. Rachel, you rock. Thanks for being such a beautiful inspiration for us inside and out every day. Oh, thank you. Hi, Heather. Julie, yes, the Ben & Jerry's non-dairy ice cream is delicious. What are you drinking? I'm drinking coffee. If I'm craving something, I usually eat it on my next feed day. The feeling of satisfaction you get is great. Did that with sushi the other day. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that you should have to restrict yourself from eating something that you want, because yeah, I don't feel like that's, right. Like if I want a Five Guys cheeseburger, and the only reason I haven't gotten one yet is because we were gonna get them on Saturday night, I believe. I already talked to Ian about this because I want a Five Guys cheeseburger so bad. Ben & Jerry's non-dairy, Hannah says. Yep. You have the most beautifulest eyes. Thank you. Also, are you single? No, I'm engaged. Then maybe you can share a recipe of your banana bread. Fudgesicle, no sugar, added fudge pops are 40 each. I usually eat 2 for 80, but even 1 is good at curbing the sweet tooth. Fudgesicle, that's... Do you drink black coffee on eat days? I actually do add a little bit of sweet creamer to my coffee on my eat days just because I can. She's getting married to Justin Timberlake this summer. Oh my god, you guys are so funny. Popsicles. Bomb pops are my jam. Bomb pops are only 40 calories? I didn't know that. I don't like bomb pops. My brother, though, when we were growing up and the ice cream truck would come around, bomb pops were his thing. And I don't know. I'm not a bomb pop person. What other ideas do we have, though, guys? I saw some really great ones on there besides what I've talked about. And I love coming up with all the ideas because desserts are awesome. And so is breakfast food. Breakfast food is my favorite meal of the day. I had this talk with Ian earlier. I actually just got some of this too. Hannah's cousin Felicia actually is keto, and she talked about this on her Facebook. And it's the Peter Pan whipped creamy peanut butter. And I've had the Jif version before and I really liked it, but I think this one has a better flavor. And I really like the peanut butter of this one better. So yeah, but anyway, just randomly throwing that up there. You're a huge inspiration. I have a question I constantly crave to eat. What do you do to deal with that? Well, Elmo, constantly crave to eat. Make sure that you're getting in a good amount of protein because protein's going to help fill you up. That will help you get through on your fasting days. Making sure you keep up with your fluids will also help too. Keep you from wanting to eat more, just as long as you keep your belly kind of full. A lot of people suggest warm beverages, broths, things like that to kind of help as well. It's hard though, especially whenever you're transitioning from eating every day to trying to go every other day. Mixed berries with cottage cheese. Yeah, that's a good thing too. It is very easy to make your own ice cream dairy-free. Oats on keto. I don't follow the keto diet, so I don't think that oats are considered part keto because I'm pretty sure they have a lot of carbs to them, or a considerable amount of carbs. Dennis, that's really stretching my abilities. Please do the cheesecake video. Sounds amazing. I will. Blueberry muffins. Yeah, I actually have a really great I really have a really good recipe that I love for blueberry muffins that involves oats and Greek yogurt and blueberries. And I was actually going to make them yesterday on my fasting day because I wanted to make something, but I also was like, is this what I want to eat the next couple of days? Because it's a recipe that makes 6, and between Ian and I don't think we can finish 6 of these muffins before then. So You can FedEx to me if you'd rather eat eggs. I'll pay for shipping. High key cookies, also low in carbs, sugars, and calories. High key cookies. I'll type that down. Cookies. Okay. Elmo, pass on that craving advice to the Cookie Monster. All grains are pretty much non-keto. That's kind of what I figured, but I just don't know enough about the keto diet to be able to give any advice on it, because I just don't follow it, you know? Whoops. Do you sleep in now that you're home more? I sleep in till about 7:30, 8 o'clock now. Instead, I was getting up at 5 every morning to go to work, and it's a lot different now. So that's kind of nice. I was not sleeping enough before, but I'm definitely sleeping enough now. If you drink broth on your fasting day, isn't that breaking your fast? Well, if you eat up to 500 calories on your fasting day, that would also be considered technically breaking your fast, but it's also part of the modified fast. So it kind of just depends on if you want to do it or not. I personally try to do 0, so it's kind of just depends on the person. Chips are my weakness. Do you recommend staying away from them altogether, or do you know of healthy chips? I actually have some of the Quest protein chips. I'll grab them. I'll be right back. They look like this. It's 140 calories for this bag and has 4 grams of carbs and 19 grams of protein. They're really crunched, unfortunately. I also like making my own chips with lavish bread, because the lavish bread I get is like 6 grams of protein or something. I don't know if I have any left. And I will actually make my own chips that way, and it's really good. What are we really talking about since I'm late? Heather, we're talking about desserts today. I have no idea if there is Tesco in the US, but they have Miss Molly's Milk Lollies with 45 calories each. I've never heard of that. Tesco, I'm assuming that's like a grocery store, and that sounds really interesting. Just joining in, has anyone said Halo Top ice cream yet? Yeah, we talked about that a little bit ago. Thank you though. I'm not keto, but Keto Connect has a good video on making 3 variations of cheesecake bites. Ooh. How long to see results? That's really how motivated you are. If you stick with it, I mean, you can see results relatively quickly. But I also want to point out too that this is not a quick fix. It takes time to lose weight. Like, if you do something that's a quick fix, my opinion on that is it's not necessarily the healthiest for you if you're doing something that's such a quick fix. I mean, I lost the weight I did over a year, and I don't know if people would consider that quick or not, but I mean, losing 98 pounds in a year to me was better than a quick fix, in my opinion. So it really just depends. Barbara's cheese puffs are delicious and super healthy. Best snack. Hello, I'm super late. Love the lavish bread idea. Yeah, it's really good. They make really crispy chips. I literally have a whole bag of Quest chips. Come get them. Hannah, do you not like the texture of them? Because I could see you being kind of weird about the texture. They are different for sure. Mix almond milk with chia seeds. Makes, or chia. Chia? I always say chia. Like chia. Pudding. But yeah, I should try that because I've been wanting to. Tesco's like a European grocery store chain. Oh. What is your calorie target on eat days? Is it right at BMR? No, my calorie count, I eat between my BMR and my TDEE. I have my calorie counter set at about 1,956 calories. So that way, if I do eat over that number, then I know that I still haven't hit my total daily energy expended. Guys, I can't say that word. I can't say it. Let's just forget it. We'll pretend like I know that you guys know what I'm saying. Fudge sickles are low in calories and a good treat. Tesco is like the British version of Walmart. Oh, okay. Off topic, I know you mentioned taking a detox after your eat days. What brand do you use? I've never taken a detox, Ashley. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know they were as big as Walmart's. Oh. That is correct. No such thing as quick fixes. What you're doing is way better. As a veteran of many yo-yo diets, I'm finally learning. Aw. I only went to one when I was in London, and it reminded me of a 7-Eleven. Oh. Nope. Where do you get the lavish bread and the Quest chips? The lavish bread I've gotten at Walmart, and the Quest chips I've gotten at a Hy-Vee store, but you can get them at basically any store, I think, that has like a health market in it. They should have them in there. That's where I've been able to find them. Expenditures. I'm getting ready to make my calorie count, like how I count my calories, and I really need to learn how to say that word. Sometimes I put dark chocolate chips, dried instant oatmeal flakes, and shredded sweetened coconut flakes in a bowl and eat with a spoon. Weird, but the combination satisfies my sweet tooth. So you don't like cook the oatmeal, you just eat it like that. You can get Quest chips at Walmart, Target, and Amazon. Awesome. Vitamins. I don't take vitamins. Right now I'm taking like a B complex and oh my gosh, what is the other one? I can't remember. I'm doing it for my immunity more than anything. And it's a B complex, vitamin C, and L-lysine is what I'm taking. Do you ever make or drink smoothies? I don't really, because I don't like drinking my calories. I would rather have something to chew. We've talked about this before. But I also, another thing that I can tell you guys about that I like doing as well is if you have a, what's the thing called? A food processor, and you get frozen fruit, add a little bit of sweetener to it, a little bit of milk or water, and blend it up, and you can make like a frozen sorbet of sorts. Low calorie, it's better for you than the alternative, and it's basically just eating blended up fruit. It's kind of like a smoothie that way, but you can do it enough to where it kind of becomes like an ice cream consistency in the food processor if it's already frozen, and that's really good to do as well. So that's another dessert idea. I forgot about that one. Kind of like granola. Oh, okay, just raw and dry granola. That doesn't sound bad at all, actually. I actually have an oats and honey granola from Aldi that I really like, that I've been adding to yogurt recently. I just like having something crunchy, and I think that's why sorry, I was reading one of the messages. I really like the crunchiness to food, you know, like I like having that crunch, and that's why I don't really prefer doing smoothies very much. Not really a dessert, but it is sweet. I do spinach, mixed berries, and grapefruit concentrate in the NutriBullet, and it is sweet, 160 calories. So that's kind of like just kind of like a smoothie-ish type of recipe, or not even a juice, because it's not really juicing, is it? That doesn't sound bad though, for sure. What oatmeal do I use? I just use like the old-fashioned oats that you like put on the stovetop and bake. I prefer doing that over the instant oatmeal, just because the instant oatmeal, when you put it in the microwave and you like mix it up with a little bit of water, it like gets to this big. But whenever you make it on the stovetop with some milk, you get a full bowl of oatmeal with just one serving, and I prefer to do that because it's a lot more filling, especially when I can add like my own protein powder to it and stuff like that to kind of help get me through the day. Do you ever think about how your channel will eventually transition away from alternate day? I guess alternate day is a lifelong commitment, so always something to talk about with it. It's not necessarily a lifelong commitment. I know, for example, whenever I start having children or whenever I become pregnant, I'm not going to do alternate day fasting anymore. I don't think that it's a good idea personally for myself. I will never tell anybody what they should not do with their body, but whenever I become pregnant, I will not be doing alternate day fasting anymore. But that's not until a ways down the road. And at that point, I might kind of have to transition on my channel about talking about like best health and exercises for being pregnant. But I haven't thought that far ahead, you know? It is nice to make your own granola, and again, so easy to do. I've made my own granola before. It is pretty easy, and it lasts forever. Work out on fasting days? Yes, I do work out on fasting days. I do lifting at night before bed. It's almost like grape juice to me anyway, but a way to get veggies in. Nice. What is my very favorite dessert? Cheesecake. 100%. Give me a pan of cheesecake and I will eat it all. I slice up bananas and dip them in melted dark chocolate and then freeze them. Nice substitute when I'm craving frozen sweets. That does sound really good. Has anyone ever heard of PP2? I actually have some in my cabinet right now. I use it sometimes. I use it in my chocolate cheesecake, my healthy chocolate peanut butter cheesecake. thing that I was talking about earlier. Thank you for doing what you do. Your resolve and determination is inspirational. Thank you. After pregnancy, do you think you would go back to ADF? I don't know. I'm kind of have to cross that bridge whenever I come to it. I actually had somebody reach out to me on Instagram and ask what my thoughts are on doing it then, and I haven't thought that far ahead, guys. I don't want to become a mother until I'm in my 30s, and I'm 27. So, well, no, I'm not 27 yet. I'll be 27 in June, so I feel 27. But, you know, that's still a little ways down the road, and I haven't really thought about it yet. So, not on my radar right now. My bestie being pregnant. It's so crazy to think about. I know. On your eat days, if you want a dessert, get what you want. Otherwise, you will continue to crave it. Okay to feed the sweet tooth. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, if you want something, you know, that bad, then go for it. 27, you look 20. Oh, thank you. I mean, I guess that's good. Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about earlier, though, TJ. I think that if you're craving something, you should go for it. Personally, I like that I can crave something, but I can also crave the healthier alternative of it. So for example, if I want some like frozen custard from Dairy Queen, but I have ice cream in my fridge and I have chocolate chips in my fridge and I want chocolate chip ice cream from there, I can be like, well, I have my low carb version and I have my low calorie, low sugar chocolate chips. I can just mix this together and it's basically the same thing and I'm saving money. So that's kind of how I look at it. It kind of just depends. Anymore, honestly, I can find really good alternatives and substitutes for my cravings, and it satisfies my craving just as much as if I were to actually go and get it. But like I said before, I am craving a Five Guys cheeseburger. I can't make a Five Guys cheeseburger at home. I don't know what it is about it. And there's Cajun fries. I'm gonna put it in my air fryer and crisp them up. That's what I'm doing Saturday. Just like last week we did pizza. I had not had pizza from a takeout place since my engagement party in June. And the pizza that we had was so freaking good. It was just like, I'm so glad that I allowed myself to enjoy this food because I was craving it and I wanted it and it was worth it, you know? It's like doing things like that in moderation. It's just really nice for me to be able to enjoy myself compared to if I did it all the time, if that makes sense. Are you going to have a bachelorette party? I actually just did have one. I had one a couple weeks before my was-to-be wedding date. We went to Nashville and had a really good time. It was so much fun. I want to go back. I'm trying to convince Hannah to go back, but we might just stay in town. I have a daughter and thinking after weight loss, having another one, I think that's why I'm asking about ADF after, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Have you ever had the feeling when your clothes are getting loose, but you don't want to weigh yourself just yet? Really, to be completely honest, I don't weigh myself very often anymore just because of the lifting that I do all the time. My body's recompositioning, so I could be smaller. Like, for example, I am smaller now at the weight that I am than I was during the first year of my journey when I was at the same weight, if that makes sense. Speaking of cravings, your Chipotle today has me wanting to drive 30 minutes to town. It was so good. I haven't had that in a long time. Every time we get Chipotle, it's on a fasting day for me. And Ian's like, can we go to Chipotle? And I'm like, yeah, I'll sit here and watch you eat your burrito, even though I want some. He's a turd. I just ordered PB2. Oh, do you get loose skin after losing weight? I did, and that's because I've lost 108 pounds, but I've been overweight my whole life. I know some people, if they gain weight quickly and turn around and lose it, the odds of their skin bouncing back are higher, I think. Like, I think it'll come back, but for me personally, being overweight as long as I was, there's no way my skin was gonna bounce back. I do believe that the autophagy that I'm doing with the prolonged fasting, which means that I'm fasting for over 24 hours every other day, has definitely helped. And even Ian has noticed. So that's really comforting to me to know that I'm on the right track. How tall am I? I'm 5'4". Don't shake your head like that. Oh, hush, Hannah. How do you heal your hunger pains during fasting? Coffee, water, you know the drill. And really just I can't think of the best way to say, or I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. Typically when you feel hungry on a fasting day, if you can sit through it for 5-10 minutes and it goes away usually, then you don't really need to eat. But if you sit on it and it's like you drink your coffee, you're still hungry, you drink your water, you're still hungry, it's been an hour and you still have that like really bad hunger pain, then I think that you should go ahead and eat. Other ways you could get up though, like if you're sitting down all day, me, you, Nashville, let's go. We'll go say hi to Tyler and Courtney again. Let's see, let me go back to reading that. But if you drink coffee, water, it's still bothering you, then go ahead and eat. But like I said, a lot of the times those hunger pains do pass after a certain amount of time. Getting up and getting distracted, like walking or anything like that, like my watch just went off to tell me it was time to stand up. I didn't think I'd been sitting here for that long, but apparently I have been. That definitely helps you get over those hunger pains. Out of curiosity, why do you feel ADF was better for you than 4-3? If you were still hitting autophagy with 4-3, why did you choose to go back to alternate day fasting? I just really wanted to go back to it to see if I could, to be honest. I think whenever I went and did my DEXA scan, which I really want to post that video. If you guys want me to post my DEXA scan video, let me know, because I made it at the beginning of last month and then I was going to post it whenever we were on our honeymoon. And with everything happening and everything being canceled and pushed back, like I still have this video that I'm really wanting to put out for you guys, but I've been waiting to put it out because I'm like, when's the best time to put it? Nobody can go anywhere. No one can get a DEXA scan right now anyway. So putting it out there kind of seemed like pointless to me, but if I should put it out, let me know, because I've been thinking about doing it tomorrow. But like I said, the reason that I went back to it is just kind of like, I still have, I think, 23% body fat, so it's kind of just helping me maintain in a way, and with the autophagy benefits behind it, I just like doing it this way. This is getting me a couple more days of the autophagy benefit in, or not a couple because it's every other day, but you know. Do you have loose skin on your arms or before you started lifting? No, actually my arms were really tiny. And that's kind of why I started lifting, and my sleeves don't go up enough to show you, but I don't have any loose skin under my arms. Muscle weighs more than fat, so you could potentially be heavier yet more healthy. Yeah, exactly. Best Netflix series, on Netflix, or just the series that's on Netflix, because I'm an Office fan 100% through and through. The Office is my jam. I will rewatch it over and over again, so post the scan. Okay, cool. I can do that. I didn't really talk too much about my results in it. I did a little bit because I talked about how I was still maintaining where I needed to be and stuff like that, but I didn't go into too many details. I'm also wanting to make a video about how the gains I've made in a year with alternate day fasting, because a lot of people think that you can't alternate day fast and gain muscle, but I have. Put out the DEXA scan video. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll post it. Well, tomorrow I'm posting my vlog video. Maybe I'll post it tonight then. If I should post it tonight, let me know and I'll post it like around 7 or something like that. Another random video for the week because I did that makeup one earlier. The longest time I fasted was either 42 or 46 hours. I can't remember. Have you ever tried the 1 meal a day? No, and the reason I haven't is because if I eat 1 meal a day, I can't stop eating after that 1 meal. It doesn't work very well for me. It's like once I start eating, I can't stop. So doing 3 meals throughout the day is better for me personally. The American Office. When you were bigger and started to work out, what kind of workouts did you do? Well, whenever I first started working out, I was doing the Couch to 5K running app, and I did that for several months, and only that. And then about a year and 8 months ago or something like that, I started doing lifting exercises. And then I kind of focused more on doing lifting than cardio, and then kind of just balanced it back and forth to doing more, to going every other day. I would run, and then the next, so it's like I would run, I would only work out my eat days. So I would run, and then I would fast, and then on the next day I would lift, and then I would fast, and then on the next day I would run, and then I'd fast. And so I wasn't doing anything on my fasting days, but now I've just picked it up to where I'm working out 6 days a week, and do and I alternate my running and fasting. And I run and do my cardio on my eat days, and I do my lifting on my fasting days. British Office is better. I've tried watching the British Office and I could not get it into it. Wesley just yelled into the phone, "Hi, Rachel." Hi, Whirly. Everybody say hi to Wesley. That's Hannah's fiance. Wine on fasting days? On fasting days? No, I won't drink wine on fasting day. I don't do anything on fasting days. Did you create some kind of chart for yourself? What do you mean, Dennis? Like for like working out? Did you have an easier time fasting yesterday, even after breaking your fast on Monday? Yeah, I was able to get through today or yesterday okay. I don't know. I've been kind of in like a weird depressed mood recently. So it's kind of been playing a little bit on my emotions and stuff and making it harder for me to get through days and stuff like that. So I kind of feel like that was the reason why. Have you ever seen the original Office with Ricky? No. It just, well, maybe. I don't know if I've seen the British Office, then and he's in it, then yes. I just don't know what character that is. It just hit me. We are on day 18. That's only 3 away from 21. Officially about to call this lifestyle habit. Hey, there you go, Brooke. That's a great way to look at it. On day 21, we should post about that and be like, guys, we've hit 21 days. Do you feel like it's a habit yet? That's a really good idea. I have trouble stopping after eating a meal too. Torture. Yeah, that's okay. You have to use what makes sense for you. Yeah. Hi, Wesley. Hi, Wesley. He says, y'all are so nice. I can't hear him saying y'all. That's you, Hannah. No, a chart to follow your weight loss, fat composition measurements. Oh, I do have a notebook where I wrote down all my measurements every time I measured myself. And I have an app on my phone that I was using to document my weight loss. And then, of course, I have my app, my calorie app. Quarantine has created depression. It really has. Low carb or high? I don't really follow carbs. Oh no, he said it. Yeah. He should have came down yesterday. My friends and I are having a dinner party Saturday night. I'm super excited about it. We're gonna like all get together and play games and talk to each other. It sucks. I miss. He says he's been living with you for too long. Y'all are about to get married, so you better get used to it. But yeah, we're having like a dinner party on Saturday. If you guys have like friends and family and stuff that you can do that with, I think it's a really good idea to get together and talk. How to deal with my mom? I don't know. That's all up to you, kid. On the computer, don't worry, people. Yeah. We're doing the Zoom thing. Or no, we were gonna do something. We were gonna do it through Facebook, I think. Never mind, not Zoom. What are good exercises to tighten abdominal? Because I had a C-section in 2017, so my stomach hangs. The thing is, you can't target specific parts of your body to lose weight. I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize, is you can't like constantly work out just your abs and expect for yourself to lose fat there. Just to tighten up your abs though, I mean, you can do Russian twist, plank to toe touches, of course, sit-ups, reverse sit-ups, flutter kicks, scissor kicks. There's so many that you can do, girl. Look on Pinterest and see what you can find. Because my biggest issue is my stomach does hang from the weight loss. And I have a very good way of, I just wear clothes that fit me and I'm comfortable in. I mean, I still have a belly line. People don't see it, but I see it. So that's where a lot of people are like, you don't look like you have loose skin. And I'm like, no, I do. I dressed well for my body, if that makes sense. So there's that, but post it, please. Are you talking, Erica, are you talking about the DEXA scan video? Because I can post that tonight. Have you been surprised by people's response to you? Yeah, I have, because when I started my journey, I did it for myself to kind of document it. I remember the day that I got 500 subscribers on YouTube and I was excited. I'm at 47.3 now, last time I checked. Let me see, because I have my computer right here. And I have 11 notifications on my thingy. Let me get to YouTube really quick. I don't know what it was. The last time I checked, it was at 47.3. But that kind of, it rounds it up. So I'm not sure exactly what the number is. I've been scared to read comments again, guys. I don't like that because it makes me nervous to like read comments because people are so mean. I'm going to my channel now. Have family and friends, though we are bound to keep distance. And like with my mother, we have to keep a way to keep her healthy. Yeah, that makes sense. My mom still has to work through all this. She kind of works in security, and because I guess they're needing a lot of police officers, and because they're so low right now, her security company is working like double time. So she's an essential worker, but she's still working, which I'm grateful for. Okay, so right now I have 47,341 subscribers. I'm really excited when I hit 50. I'm gonna do like some kind of a post or something for it. People can be mean. Yeah. Need me to beat people up? Hannah, she commented, I don't know if you guys saw my post about that guy who was like, you're fat, you shouldn't be making intermittent fasting videos, maybe you should lose some weight or whatever. She got on there and she's like, listen here. It's pretty cute. It's good to have best friends. I ran 2 miles 2 days ago because you motivated me. Oh, that's awesome. Good for you. Running, I miss running. Stupid knee. Ugh. Are you sure you won't get much higher? Oh, it actually has grown, which is so crazy. It blows my mind. Just know you're helping so many of us, and that makes it worth it. Oh. Hi, Rachel. I had raspberries and single cream for dessert. I have cut sugar, and although I really eat on eat days, I think I'm eating really healthy. The dessert was really filling. Single cream? What's single cream? I've never heard of that before. Can you post your measurements from when you started? Yeah, my notebook's in the other room, but I can post my measurements for sure. I can actually make a post on like Instagram or something because I've been needing to do that. Like I said, I wanted to make a video about my measurements and stuff from the last year, having been lifting and stuff like that, because I've gained some really awesome muscle. And I think that's one thing too, like people think, oh, you're getting fat again. And it's like, no, I've gained 4 inches in my butt because I'm doing squats and glute exercises because I wanted to be curvy again. I didn't want to be super slim. Like I missed my curves. And so I've been working on trying to get them back, and it's paying off, and it just makes me really happy. So body or heart, Hannah, yeah. I would help too. Oh, thanks. I'm not hanging with anyone outside of my home. I don't want the virus. So social distancing from friends and family because I don't know who has it and who doesn't. So I video chat. I'm too chicken. Now I get you. You're fine. Damn straight. Tell the mean people to kick rocks. Don't let them bring you down. You are doing something positive for yourself and others. Thank you. Sorry about your knee. I hope it recovers soon. Me too. Ignore the haters. I know it's hard though. I take things really personally, but like I've said before, it's like if I'm like anybody else, and if somebody comes to me and is like mean to me, I'm gonna be upset about it. Like I've never been the person to let things roll off my back. I'm always a people pleaser. If people are mad at me, I have to do whatever I can to correct it. Apple cider vinegar on fasting days. I'm assuming you could. I think that's a 0-calorie thing, so you can do it if you want to. Good gains. I need to do that too. Got a case of flat butt. See, that's how I felt too. And I was like, I gotta change this. I'm from the UK. We have a single cream and double cream. Double is thicker. Oh, so probably like maybe half and half and heavy cream. I'll have to look that up. Do you think Ian saw something in you before you did? Do you mean like weight loss? Or what do you mean by that? And we are actually a couple minutes over this video chat, so I'm just gonna see what this last question is, and then we're gonna go ahead and sign out for today. And I'm glad that we came in and talked though, because tomorrow will be another check-in day. We'll be on day 19 and all that good stuff. I'm gonna go do something. I've actually hit 734 calories already on my calorie counter, so the rest of the day is just fun basically for me. Coconut oil to cook? Sure, if you want to. I personally use just like olive oil spray. I think he meant inner beauty. the story of Ian and I. Maybe one day we should just come on here and tell you guys my story or our story, because it's one of those stories. I don't know how to explain it, I guess. We were friends for 6 months before we started dating. The woman you are becoming. I know he's definitely seen a big change in me. I think everybody has, though. I think even Hannah has said too that I have become more me to everybody than just her, because I've always been able to be myself with her. So, guys, if you're not, go follow Rachel on Instagram as well. Oh, you're sweet. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign out then, because we're at 65 minutes on this video now, and people are signing off, I can see. So thank you guys so much for coming and watching today, and we're gonna come back tomorrow. We'll sign in at the same 3 o'clock time as normal. We know how this works, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys again. It was a really good talk today. We had lots of good dessert ideas and just talking in general, and I really appreciate you all coming and hanging out, and thanks for letting me skip out on yesterday because I was so busy. But anyways, guys, thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 3 o'clock. If anything changes, I'll post it on the Facebook page, but I don't think it will. So see you guys later. Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe. Have fun for dinner. Eat a dessert. It's your homework.